Yo, what's going on, everybody? Here with a brand new video for you guys today. Welcome to the channel. Your boys here with another video for you guys. This is being recorded pretty much right after the last video you guys watched. I don't know if we're going to upload it the same day. It might be tomorrow morning you see this video, but today's video we're going to be, trying out two more cosplayers, trying out Hasegawa as a deep line playmaker on holding, defend, and Mary Fowler as an inside forward. So it's about those two players, and then we get to some gameplay. So with Fowler, she can only play as a winger. She can't play as a left mid or right mid. So you can't play. So you don't try to play her like a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-2-3-1. She can only play in formations that have wingers. If you want to play her as a winger, which will probably be her best role to play when it comes to this particular card. Out the gate, I already think her Future Stars card is better. It just looks more versatile when it comes to what you want her to play. This one seems a little more limiting, especially at cams, that she doesn't have Shadow Striker plus and only has the singular plus or playmaker. And at the exact same time, she has Having plus, which if you play the 4-2-2, which we're not seeing a lot of anymore, you could use the half winger in that situation. Then of course she has the False 9 plus, which at my review for the Future Stars card, we had her playing with that in this formation. But we're going to be using her as a winger and as a plus. Play styles wise, she has finesse shot, power shot plus. She has size plus, ping, pass, and tiki taka. And she has technical plus, both rapid and quick step, first touch, and tree velas. Stats wise, she looks okay. I do think format wise, she looks better. Honestly, she's lacking certain things. That I was going to say she looks better as a false 9. What she does, because the short passing and long passing and vision is all great. What I saw was the 90 and just thought that's low. But then now I see why it's low, because her free kick accuracy is 72. So ignore that. The passing is good. She probably would play better as a false 9 because she doesn't have a lot of pace, which we have to put an engine on her to get that dribbling higher and get that pace higher. I'd also probably argue maybe a hunter as well. Just anything that would probably increase her pace and work with her dribbling and passing. But if you don't care about her passing, then you can just go ahead with a hunter and just get her pace higher. She's 4-star, 5-star, so she's looking pretty good. So the other city player we're going to be doing a review for is Hasegawa, whom is more defender focused. So she can play deep line playmaker plus at center mid and as a CDM. She has classic 10 plus for cam. No one really uses that. I don't know if I wouldn't say like I wouldn't use her with it. But honestly, when it comes to like cams, you want them to have good shooting. And she has 82 shooting, so it's like I wouldn't want to play someone who has that low shooting at cam. But she also has like a singular box to box and holding plus as a CDM and cam. Playstyles wise, she has every class and playstyle other than whip pass. She has tiki taka plus, intercept plus, and technical plus, along with a press, proven, trivella, and relentless. Well, kind of says she should have more play styles. Again, EA, these low play styles is kind of annoying for these cards. Maybe another defending play style like a anticipate. But stats wise, 90, 82, 92, 94, 91, 87. The strength's a little low, which kind of makes me want to freaking like switch to an engine. Because you do kind of want more strength when it comes to a DM. Especially considered like she doesn't need the shadow too much. You could go with an anchor on her, honestly. If we want a shadow, we could just by default, but honestly, anchor might be better just to get that physical higher. The pace will be tolerable as a striker, as a DM. And the defense by itself is already freaking good. So yeah, let's do this against rivals and see if we can cook with the squad. Oof, nice movement. Nice Hasegawa. Here we go, Mary Fowler. This guy's probably done. Suit Mary Fowler. I don't think she scored the first goal. I don't know. My brain's all over the place. This guy has a freaking cutback going. I just want to freaking rage. Well, Hasegawa, what a great run. Nice. Me and him assist for Fowler. He's out of here. I'm frustrated. I get quiet when I'm frustrated.
Fowler. Hasegawa.
Go from here, Fowler. This game does not reward you with good play. Tolishwick is a freaking phenomenal freaking save, and it ricochets into his player, and he scores a goal. We'll win this game, but it's a frustrating one. This guy does not deserve a single fucking goal he has. The guy has 2 bounce back goals. My keeper gets a great fucking save and it bounces right back to him. It's fucking trash. Let's wrap this up so we can go do things I actually want to do, which is not play this game right now because this game's literally just running like trash. I'm so tired of freaking bounce backs. Fowler was okay. I definitely feel like she definitely needs that that extra pace. You know, we had the engine on her, and I'm kind of thinking that if you want to run her as a right winger, you really need to put her on, you know, something like a hunter, because she needs pace and she's just not fast enough to play as on the wing. I kind of thought about playing her as a false 9, but I don't know. I just wanted to, like, I really want to see, because we already have a video of Mary Fowler as a false 9, you know, so why not try something different for her newer card where EA definitely wants you to play her as a winger. She'll score, she'll do some good dribble moves, but you definitely will notice her lack of pace on the wings. The physical's good, so there's that. As for Hasegawa, she made some great runs and she's a very good defender. But what I would say is she lacks presence, which is what I mentioned about Lautaro as well in the previous video. But with her, I feel like she's in the same situation as someone like Archie Gray, you know, someone who will be better in a 2DM setup. Like, by herself, she'll cut some passing lanes here and there, not enough to like warrant playing her as a singular DM. But she seems like she'd be a great player next to a holding DM. Like, you have her on like deep line playmaker build up, and then have someone else on holding as a DM. She probably will, I think she'd be better in that situation. But as a single DM, like I said, I don't think she's bad. I do think it's a very, very good card. You just kind of feel like she needs help, you know? You feel like she can't roam the field by herself. You feel like she needs someone to help her out there. Johnny's on box to box. You know, if I was playing something like a 4-2-3-1, Johnny will be that guy who will be as that holding DM. But the reason why he didn't play 4-2-3-1 is because Fowler doesn't have, you know, left mid or right mid roles, so he kind of had to play something with wings. I could have did a 4-3-3 bracket 3, which might have worked. But I don't know. It probably would have been a better thing to have done. I feel like she probably would perform better in a 4-3-3 bracket 3, because that would have gave her a chance to be a deep line playmaker on build up, with Johnny being as like a holding mid to help her out. But I do think her and, you know, Fowler are good cards. If you're building a city team, throw them in there. Neither card is a card that I would say makes my main team or makes my sweat squad, but they're just good cards. And I feel like that's kind of like, you know, do you want to have some fun? Sure, use these cards. They're not going to freaking be cards that, you know, you run crazy. Toma's choice though today in these last few games for this video was phenomenal. Like she was making some very good saves for like this session. We still allowed goals, wasn't her fault, because again, this game is this game, and it's gonna allow some shit goals. Like that last game, the guy had 2 bounce back goals. What do you do? You know, what are you doing in a situation when someone's, you know, doing some bounce backs? But I've been able to see Archer, catching you out on the next video. I'm out of here. Deuces.